go. There are a lot of lessons learned, because one of the things we have learned again in the course of our business is what I call lessons learned. At the end of every project, you sit down with your client and have what they call lessons learned register. What can I do better? How can I do it better than if I have the opportunity tomorrow? What can I do better to make me a better company? So this has to go on for a long time before you can say, deal killer, yes, if I give him this project, I can go to bed and sleep, he can deliver. Yes, I mean, you want to support your local guys, but you know what? I think a lot of emphasis need to be made to work with, to give companies like us that are coming into Uganda. However, there must be demonstrable, what I can call demonstrable measures and ways of making sure that we transfer technology. And these guys learn, okay? And through they got to learn, develop not only technical, develop financial. Because the more you work with me, as either a subcontractor or as a partner, and you get your money and you plow back, that's another thing. You continue to, because if you make this money and do another business, you're not going to grow the business, right? So one of the things that we did as a company is that we grew Baywood for so long, not doing any other business except this, before we began to look elsewhere to diversify. Now we're in technology, okay? We're going into media, we're going into e-commerce, we're going into fintech, and all under one umbrella of what we call, the company called CBI Technology and CBI Digital Media Technology, all right? A combination of all these things is going to set Africa again on another part, on another level when it comes to entertainment, financial technology, e-commerce market, and digital media. You couldn't do it when we were just growing, when we didn't have the financial muscle. If you do it, because you need to build the flagship. That's why I call Baywood Content our flagship. All right. Most of these investments that we have made in other companies is coming from Baywood Content. That God may have it. We're not borrowing so much, so we are not really heavily leveraged as a company, right? Because one thing is for certain. Whatever you borrow, you must pay. All right? Whatever you borrow, man, be careful.
We already having that situation in Kampala, in Uganda.
If you don't pay, if you don't pay, then you're gone. You're done. So I don't take money that I don't need. Okay? So this is a clear message.
That's a big lesson, eh?
You
don't take money that you don't need.
I don't take money that I don't need. You have to be clear in your head that you're going to borrow 100 million naira or 1 billion shillings. What are you using the 1 billion shillings to do? Have you done your numbers? Have you crunched your numbers? Have you done your business case? A lot of people don't do their business case. They just, AD is doing very well here. Let me go join AD. You don't know whether AD has something else that is supporting that one. Because you might think that that business is thriving. Unknown to you, that business is being supported by another business from somewhere. Just like when we were doing the helicopter business. We were not making money. It was supported by Baywood Continental because we didn't have a lot of operation, okay? So because we were not able to land a big contract with the IOC, so what we resorted to doing was what we call sport charter. People would come and take us for 1 day, 2 days, 1 week. That's how we were running. We were not making money. We were just waiting in anticipation to land the big project, but it was being supported by Baywood Continental. So, and that's one of the things, when Baywood Continental business began to decline, because of the decline in oil activities in Nigeria, the helicopter operation was affected.
Because it had not yet built to that level.
Because we have not built
to that level, it can stand alone.
Because we have done it for 8 years, waiting for, because these contracts it takes a while to come, all right? And this one service as well we can provide here, the helicopter service, because I see the distance in oil and gas, so I ask myself, who are the operators here? So these are the kind of things that Baywood Group can as well bring to Uganda, because we have had that experience over time in Nigeria.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, Emperor Baywood, a man of many colors. And now we're talking about some really big things here on the CEO Bench. My name is Eddie Okela, and before we break, Emperor, we want to go back to the moment you loved so much. When I interacted with you, keep talking about, I'm a social activist, I'm a youth, empowerment driver, leader in Africa. Let's talk about that as we wind up.
Yes, I'm very passionate about that.
Why the youth?
They're the future. I don't care, but they're the future. It's not only in Nigeria, the youth are the future. It's like you have a family, you have children. They are going to take over you. If you insist that your children will remain children as they are, they will revolt. And they can even plan to kill you.
Yeah. And in some incidences, it has happened.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. In some
We're
instances.
seeing that in Europe.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I grew up